Hey guys, KRX here with another review. This time I'll be doing the Deluxe Blood Orange Lockseed Kamen Bujin Gaim set from Kamen Gaim. This is a set for the Evil Rider, who appeared in last year's rare crossover movie, Kamen Gaim and Wizard, the Fateful Sengoku Movie Battle. So like the Ryugen set, this includes two things, one Lockseed and one faceplate. So first we have the Blood Orange Lockseed, an evil version of the Orange Lockseed. So being an alternate version, this is also LS07 and has the same molded parts, but with a different coloring, here having a nice dark metallic red, and this pattern painted on the inside to make it stand out even more. Of course, it has the same unlocking mechanism, and being a modification of the Orange Lockseed, this also has a silver button instead of matching the clear plastic color. So while blood oranges normally have an orange peel, and so you typically can only tell that they're blood oranges when you cut them open, some blood oranges are partially dark red, and can even get to the point where they're completely dark red. So for comparison's sake, here's the Orange Lockseed, and the two definitely have a different feel to them, with orange looking bright and clear, while blood orange looks dark and sinister. And so then we have the Bujin Gaim faceplate. Now explain Bujin Gaim, I have to explain a little bit about the movie he appears in. So in Gaim's portion of the movie, the main Gaim riders go to an alternate world where the Heisei Kamen riders are called Bujin, or warrior gods, and are at war against each other, similar to Japan's Sengoku period. And so Bujin Gaim is the strongest of the Bujin riders, and has plans to basically destroy all the other Bujin and conquer their nations. Now, whereas the other Bujin riders look identical to their main world counterparts, Bujin Gaim has a unique look to him, being Gaim with different colors. So, as you can see, he has the same front part of his helmet as Gaim, but there are some different things. First, the crest, which now, instead of just being pure gold, has some red parts to it. And the visor, unlike the others, which have rainbow colors in them to represent how they can change forms, is just a red color, since Bujin Gaim only has one arms. And then for his pattern, we have these black roots. So, for the Blood Orange Lockseed, while this will have the same turning on sound as the Orange Lockseed, as well as some of the other generic sounds like the unlatching of the lock and the sounds that they make when attached or detached from the Sengoku driver, this has completely different sounds from the Orange Lockseed. So first unlocking it, instead of the typical Lockseed voice, this one is kind of several octaves lower and does sound more evil. Now for the button on the back, instead of having the bell game sounds, this one just has 4 invest noises. Or, well, 4 or 5. And at least a couple of these are shared with the previous Lockseeds that had bonus invest sounds to them. But it's nice to just have this one where you can just cycle through the different invest sounds. And they are all kind of insectoid sounds because the base form of invest are very much insectoid looking. And with this, it could be assumed that perhaps, unlike most Lockseeds, which can only summon 1 invest each, this one can summon multiple invests at a time. So, bringing in the Sengoku driver, And taking off Gaim's faceplate. First off, we can compare the two. You can see both the similarities and the differences. The interesting thing here is that while Bujin Gaim is the evil version, the evil counterpart of these two, he has a brighter blue color to him. But they definitely also give off a different feel. So, putting it on. It makes a rock guitar sound. So with this we can use the blow orange lockseed. So for the blood orange arms transformation sound, it also is more dark and wicked compared to the other lockseeds. The other interesting thing is, its phrase is a slight play on the orange arms phrase. For orange arms, the phrase is Hanamichi on stage. Whereas for blood orange arms, it's Janomichi on stage. Now, Hanamichi is part of a kabuki theater stage, which means the flowered path, while Janomichi means path of evil. So kind of adding to even more to how he is an evil version of Gaim. So with the inside, we have the same pattern on the top half as the orange lockseed, just with some different colors. And then the bottom we have Bujin Gaim's arms weapon, which is a red version of the Dai Maru. And then his black root pattern. So then we can get to his special attacks. First, blood orange squash. Then blood orange olay. And lastly, blood orange sparking. Then taking it off, we can use it with the Muso Saber. Now the interesting thing is, because the phrases for the blood orange lockseed are so long, the pause in the Muso Saber sound isn't long enough, and so it starts up before the phrases end. Same goes for blood orange power. But they still work. So, yeah, this is a nice set to get. It is interesting to see an Evil Rider have his kind of gear released in the form of a yearly gimmick, because, really from what I can tell and from my own recollection, this is the first time in quite a while, and the first time in this recent past year series. This is the first time in the recent Kamen Rider series where those series tend to have a gimmick where there's been an Evil Rider, and so in this case the Evil Rider has his own piece in the gimmick line. which is certainly interesting. The blood orange Lockseed is very nice, especially because despite having the same molding as orange, it has, all these completely unique sounds, as well as it's cool how it has these invest sounds instead of the battle game sounds. And the added, and of course, the added faceplate adds more sounds to the Sengoku driver. And so with that, that's the last of the unlockable sounds for the Sengoku driver involving faceplates. So this will cost you a little bit more than typical Lockseed because of the faceplate, but it's still affordable, so this is still recommended. So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel for more reviews and for more videos. And for now, this is KRX50, riding off.